Welcome to Moist Nougat. I am the kid.
I'm Dana Lee.
We recording episode 77. We had technical issues last week a couple different times. And then when I dumped the file, the main camera, for some reason the first 15 minutes or whatever, the last few minutes of it just got corrupted or something. So it was kind of lucky that we were using the GoPros with it.
Yeah. Good timing.
Of course, the one GoPro cut off towards the end of the first segment.
Right.
And then, so I was able to patch in the GoPro video for the part that I lost on the Q8. But there's a fly flying around here. It's going to drive me
things
nuts. And that camera went off again.
Oh,
what
yeah.
the fucking fuck? I don't know. It didn't even take 5 minutes this time.
No, it didn't.
So, yeah, we're right back. Technical difficulties. This might be the last week for this GoPro. This one might be might be in pieces by the end of the day. I didn't count, but I said, and you know what I mean. I bet you I said, between the two of them, I said 100 times I said it.
Oh, I didn't notice.
Oh, my God. I was like, holy shit, how many times am I going to say, You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It was literally like, I'm like, holy shit, I gotta take those words out.
When stuff like that becomes a regular part of your speech, it's a mindless thing. It's just happening.
Well, my wife says, you know what I mean, all the time, and I think that see, I just said it.
Yeah.
It's just that's what I say all the time.
Right.
She says, you know what I mean, and we're doing projects that we'd like to get done.
Mm-hmm.
And this was, I don't own this house, so a lot of the projects that I'd like to do, I didn't put on the list because, building a deck, I'm not building a deck on a house that I rent.
Right.
Right. But there's some stuff that I'd like to get done, And when I say projects, not $1 million projects, like money's no issue, stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Stuff.
That's all right.
I'm hypersensitive about it now. You know what I mean? But I went with, I'll start it out. I went with a podcast desk, like the table that we're sitting at, table or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
This thing's not super sturdy.
Right.
Because it's like an IKEA, like the cheapest top you can buy with the cheapest legs. I think the whole thing was like $20. And it served its purpose. I bought it when we lived at the apartment because I needed it for the bedroom because it was the only place I could really put a desk.
Yeah.
And I needed something fairly small. Now, the little nook that we're in here can't be super big, but it could be a little bit wider.
Yeah.
Like a little bit wider so I could spread out the cameras and stuff like that. But I want something... it'd be nice if it looked cool, but I want something that's made out of wood. I want something solid. I want something that you can get up and stand on top of, and it's not, it's not even going to move.
Right. For the longest time, I kept bumping it with my chair.
Yeah.
So I wasn't aware of what
like every time you left, it was like 2 hours to get it back where it was completely, no, not really. But anyways, enough about the podcasting table. What's a project you want to get into?
Well,
or I'd like to get done.
For my little dog Piper, I want to make a dog pen, and based on how and where we live, we don't own the property. We live in a campground. We live in our trailer that we bought years ago, and we always wanted to do that experience, so we've done it. We've built the deck and put a step down to pavers, and you were a part of that. On a different site we had.
I was going to say, not that one. The one prior until you moved up farther.
So that's
your site now is much more cozy than the other site was.
Yeah, we've got a nice spot there. So I like it. I like the raised. It's a step up deck. That's all, just one step up.
Right.
And then it's 12 feet long, or is it may be 14 feet long. And then it goes down into the pavers. that are
Right.
actually, on the ground and in between 6x6s or 4x4s. And it's
8x8s,
something.
2x2s.
I can never retain the specifics very well. But so it was all fun, and it worked out well. But I think the raised area, I might be able to get something that I can put up. And I don't want to attach anything to the deck, so another way to do that is if you buy the metal panels and put them all up next to each other, you can get concrete blocks and put them up against them, so it's pushing against the deck.
Yeah.
And then that way, she's 15 pounds. She's not going to move it.
She's not going to move them, but you also want something that, that looks the right way.
Yeah, it's got to look right. It's got to be uniform. I don't want anything that's, running down at an angle. So I'd have to really focus on keeping it level. But I just would like to be able to give her the chance to just be right outside the door, but she's outside.
Right.
And we have a cover. We have a cover for the trailer, and I don't know if a lot of places allow you to do that, but in our campground, it's a typical thing because we have so many trees that you need the protection. So you need that protection over the top of your trailer. So I've got one that's it's 36 feet long, and it's 12 feet wide, and it's above the camper, so the peak on it, and it's got metal panels, and it's colored too. I mean, the roof panels are black.
Right. What are they? They're titanium, right?
They're not titanium. No.
You wish they were titanium.
Yeah. The good thing is
it was a $454 million cover for the camper.
Yeah, for a 36-foot camper. Yeah, it's really well done.
My next project is along the animal type thing too.
Okay.
I want to build a small bird compound outside.
Nice.
And when I say bird compound or sanctuary, whatever, I'd like to get like a nice pole that go. I mean, they make them where you can put multiple bird houses on them.
Sure.
And you put different food and stuff, and so you can attract different birds.
Mm-hmm.
Because I enjoy just I haven't fed them in a while. I need to get back on that. But I enjoy just sitting out there watching the birds come in and eat, and spit out half the food that I put in there because I don't like this piece or that piece. It's funny how they can spit.
Oh yeah,
a piece of food, a little tiny bird, and all of a sudden you just see something.
It's like
go like 10 feet away.
Why don't you eat that one? No, I don't want that one.
Yeah.
I want the one that I can see it. I just got to move this stuff out of the way to get it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Exciting life I lead. Look, there's a yellow bird.
Look at that. Haven't seen that before.
I really want to build a path to the entrance on the other side of our studio because I want this not to be the main door. Like,
oh yeah,
for my wife and I, yeah, but like when of course you're coming into the studio when you come down on Saturdays, we're in the studio.
Mm-hmm.
But for anybody else that comes any other time, you go to that door. Because if I'm down here editing or something, I don't want people in and out. I want this to be I want to lock that door. I want to lock this door. And then, like, if anybody comes to talk to my wife or whatever, that's fine. I don't even need to know they're here. So, yeah, this fly, we're going to have to do some assassination attempts during our break.
Yes, indeed.
Because it's got this whole room, and it's just flying right around here. You got one more before we take our break?
Yes. Actually, this is an idea that I got last night. I had opened up a cabinet, and your mom has a collection of coffee cups.
Yeah, we do too.
And I'm looking at the counter, and I'm like, well, that can be moved. That can be moved. We don't have to have that sitting on the counter. And I'm gonna make some kind of a coffee cup stand holder, whatever you want to call it.
They call them a tree, coffee cup tree.
Coffee cup tree. Yeah.
Where you just hang them on it.
Yeah. Now, if we had
but you guys have limited counter space too.
Yeah, when you're dealing with a camping trailer, And again, the good thing is it's a camping trailer that you can stretch out a little bit. It's not like you're confined to the inside of something you can barely move in. It's comfortable.
Right.
But counter space, that's where they're really lacking.
Yeah.
And so I've got to come up with something. I got to come up with an idea that maybe I have to incorporate like a couple that'll hang on the wall next to where this coffee tree is, in a globe, a miniature globe.
Yeah. Yeah.
When
My wife got that for me. I always wanted a globe, and she found
Yeah.
that little mini globe, and I was like, I love this little thing.
when you just want to look at the part of the universe.
Yeah, well, and then I have a magnifying glass because it's a mini globe, and I can't see anything on the globe, so I need to use the magnifying glass.
Oh, where the hell's Argentina again?
Actually, that's the other because I bought a 2-pack, and I think I gave you the green one. I kept the orange one.
Don't tell me I sold it in a garage sale.
Well, I mean, it was in the last year or year and a half. Probably.
I like globes.
No, not the globe. The magnifying glass.
Oh, I have that. I use that.
The green one. The green and black
one, sure.
one. Yeah, there was a
absolutely.
2-pack. There was an orange and black and a
That's
green and
right.
black.
And with my eyes, I gotta have.
I didn't need two of them, so I figured, I'll give you one.
I do pay attention, but I missed that part.
So that's it. That's all your projects.
Oh yeah.
I won't tell you what our top 5 is, but I know what he focused on. He did not focus on projects. He focused on our top 5.
Especially, we're talking about food now, so you're darn right.
I won't tell you what it is yet. But
God, I haven't had any mashed potatoes. I can't remember.
I had mashed potatoes last night.
Really?
Steak and mashed potatoes.
Damn.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time I had mashed potatoes. It's been.
I love mashed potatoes.
For all I know, it could be a year. Nah, it can't be a year.
I don't know if there's mashed potatoes left in there. She said there was more mashed potatoes if I wanted some, but I was stuffed. I couldn't eat anymore, and I don't know if she saved them.
I'm not going to touch your mashed potatoes.
I don't know.
You're going to look in there thinking, I'm going to have some mashed potatoes. Oh, shit, he ate the last
one. No, we already got tonight's dinner planned, so
okay.
I don't think it requires mashed
All right,
potatoes.
then I want them.
So, well,
they're mine.
I don't know if they're there, though. That's the problem. She might have just tossed them.
Don't say that.
I don't know how much was left. It might have just been another scoop. I don't know. I'll look as soon as we're done.
Okay. All right. I'll just hope. It's like having what you think is a good lottery ticket. Okay. I'll hope.
Well, all right. On that note,
we've
gotten through our top 5. We've gotten through our projects. I guess we'll call this one an episode.
Okay.
And I'll go search the refrigerator
for
mashed potatoes, maybe. If not,
I'm like that. I am hoping.
I probably shouldn't have brought it up because I feel bad.
Man.
I feel like she probably didn't save them unless there was a bunch.
Wow, a bunch.
But we'll see.
Whew.
I'll go directly there as soon as I turn off all the cameras and stuff.
Okay.
Well, anyways, thanks for listening. I am the Kid.
And I'm Dan Lee.
We'll catch you next time.